Hello, lovely you. My name is Rama. Let's talk about why it's a good idea to write letters and not send them. What I'll talk about in this video is how you can express some strong emotions you have towards other people, why it's a good idea not to send these letters, and thirdly, I'll talk a little bit about why this process is actually very healing. Let's get started. So, sometimes you're together with somebody and you tend to have some of the same feelings come up inside you after you've been together with them. And they could be feelings around anger, frustration, sadness, disappointment, maybe also very, very happy. What I'm talking about here is when you have strong emotions towards other people that you don't always get to express. And the reason you might not always express these emotions, if we just take anger for a moment, is because it's probably not very conducive to the relationship. And if things explode, then of course that's very crucial for the relationship. So you may put a lid on yourself and not speak up, but yet something is going on inside you. So what I recommend is when you're having these moments is to write letters to the people that you're feeling these emotions about. And what I recommend is simply just start writing. Don't think too much about it and allow yourself to be expressive and honest and open. And what will happen is that as you start writing, something will start to take over, because what you're doing is you're committing yourself to being honest with yourself. And when that happens, and if there's been a lot that has been closed down or not expressed, it will come up. And that's a good thing, especially in these letters. It's a good thing that you're able to express just how you're feeling about another person. And so keep writing until you feel emptied. And do not worry about what you're writing, because nobody is going to see this. What is also powerful here is that nobody is going to interrupt you, nobody is going to defend themselves and make you wrong, and nobody is going to get into a fight with you for all the things that you are now expressing in your letter. And it might seem really obvious, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about why it's a good idea not to send these letters. Firstly, because it's probably so raw and explosive that it's not really material for a good conversation with somebody. What it's a good thing for is helping you find out how you're really feeling. But secondly, and most importantly, about why you must not send these letters, that is because it's actually not about the other person. It's actually about you. Everything that was going on in you was triggered by the other person, but it had nothing to do with them. They are all feelings and emotions and stories that have happened in you that you are still carrying. Hence the strong reactions. Thirdly, you might not send these letters simply because the person that you are writing to is no longer around. They have passed on. But you may still be carrying a lot of emotion, either about them leaving or about them when they were here. And so writing these letters is a really good idea. When you write these letters, you will find out just how you're feeling about yourself, or you'll find out what's going on in here, what you're carrying. And that is so powerful. It's so powerful to know. It's really like, aha. And once that happens, a healing process also starts to happen, because you'll know that you want to release it. You'll also start to feel lighter to have been able to express something that was inside you. And it may also lead to you being able to talk to the person that you wrote to at a later time in a more calmer way, because the explosiveness of the emotion has already been expressed. And so therefore what remains is a calmness, a balance, which is what you need when you're going to deal with conflicts. And actually what happens if you take this option is that then you grow the relationship. You actually create intimacy with the person that you're speaking with, and it allows the two of you to move forward in a different way, because an honesty has been expressed and you've been able to take responsibility for what was going on inside you. But certainly this process is a great way to start a healing process, and it's pretty much the work that I do. I often find people come with pent-up emotions, and so I would absolutely recommend that if there's something big that has come up, that you work with a professional to deal with healing the emotions and the past and the stories that have come up inside you. So get writing. And what I want to leave you with is that everything that you need is actually already within you. Take care.